My name's Charlie Cavell, and there's a lot of people here, my goodness. So what I want to talk to you all today about, because I only have 5 minutes, mind you, but I talked to the people on the soundboard and back, so they said they'd be willing to give me 7, but don't tell anybody. But what I want to talk about today is relationships, because I think, and when I say relationships, I don't mean like the kind of relationship that me and my girlfriend have, right? Because that's not very PG all the time, and besides, she doesn't want me telling her business anyhow. But relationships, what I mean by relationships are relationships between parents and teachers. And I want to tell you this not just because I have a great story to go along with it, but because I have, but also because it's the focal point, right? It's the epicenter in my mind, not to be too dramatic, but I feel like it's the epicenter for the future, right? That parents and teachers, if we can work together, if we can build a productive relationship, then we can create true transformation in our schools. Of course, one step at a time. So last summer, I started teaching school at an elementary school in Southwest Detroit. I was a kindergarten teacher. So what I did, right, Monday morning came around, the first day of school, 7:45. All these kids walk into school, and they're right on time, and it was great, except for William. William was late. He was half an hour late, and the school attendance policy said that if you're more than 15 minutes late, that counts as an absence. So William was absent on Monday. On Tuesday, William didn't show up at all. On Wednesday, William showed up 45 minutes late, and the school attendance policy says 3 absences and you're out for the whole summer term. And in the first 3 days, William had 3 absences, so not a great start. But so what I did is I talked to Ms. Davis, our interim principal. I said, Ms. Davis, this is a problem. What can we do to try and help William? Are there any other kids in the same boat as him? And she said, well, there's 4 kids total that are in that same boat. And so if you want, please be my guest, because it's always a problem, attendance, right? So I said, okay, well, wait. I think I'm going to try and build a relationship with these parents, because William's 6 years old. It wasn't him that set the alarm in the morning. It was his mom, Ladora. So what I do is when I'm walking to the bus stop Wednesday after school, right, I'm walking and I start picking up the phone, calling each one of these parents, and I say, hello, my name's Charlie Cavell. I'm a teacher at the school, and I'd like to talk to you about. Now, the tricky thing is here that a lot of times when parents get a call from school is, I'd like to talk to you about how your son or daughter is constantly absent, how your son or daughter is constantly missing school or failing classes or behavior problems, et cetera, et cetera. So I thought, well, wait, that's not how you build a relationship, right? Because parents shut down and they don't want to talk to you, and that's not productive. So I said, hi, Ladora, my name's Charlie. I'm from the school, and I'd like to talk to you about being on the same team. I want to be on your team for William, because you want the best as a parent for your child, and I want the best for my student as a teacher. So let's work together to create the best opportunity in the future for William by building the foundation blocks today. And that only happens through us working together. It doesn't happen from us butting heads. It happens from us having an open dialogue and building a relationship. And she said, that sounds good to me. So I said, okay, well, let's talk about this 7:45 thing. When's a good time to wake up? She said, oh, well, half an hour before. And same with all the other parents that I talked to. And so what I did is I said, well, what if I was your alarm clock? I called you at 7:15 in the morning, right? So before instead of waking up to an alarm clock that goes, pew, 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 you wake up to my soothing voice, right? And you say, hello. So they were like, hey, that sounds good to me. And you know what? That next morning, Thursday morning, I pay my fare, sit down on the crosstown bus, headed down Warren, and I say, good morning, Ladora, this is Charlie. Remember me? And she said, yes, I remember you. And she sounded kind of awake. And I said, oh, okay, great. Well, I'm going to see William at 7:45, right? And she said, yes, you will. And so I went, okay, I'm excited. So then what happened is I come into the school and I see William right here, and I see Ladora standing in front of me, and she says, you must be Charlie. And I say, you must be Ladora. And what's interesting is that no one in the school knew who Ladora was, even though William had gone to kindergarten for an entire year, right? This was summer school. He had finished kindergarten. Ladora had never set foot in pre-elementary school in an entire year of schooling for her son. And all it took was a 5-minute conversation and me building a relationship, because people don't care what you know until they know that you care. And I think that works not only in schools, I think that works with what we do at Pay It Forward, that we build relationships through job training, internships, and skills, business, and entrepreneurship classes, which, by the way, are taught by Wayne State School of Business faculty. So I just wanted to say that relationships are key to transformation, not only of our schools, but of our city as a whole. And my time's out, I think. So, thank you. All right.